Okay, it's time for the second half of the zodiac readings for February 2019. And in the first half of the zodiac video, you will find some general messages for everyone about the energies that have been happening lately that might be helpful to you. Also, something that came through in those readings was that there is a lot happening around the throat chakra right now. So a lot of truth to be spoken. This is a really important month for speaking your truth in whatever way you can. The truth that's in alignment with your soul, with your higher self. So we're going to start with Libra and see what messages come through for Libra for your greatest good and highest purpose. Thank you to Spirit. Thank you for Libra. Thank you. Wow. Okay, Libra starts out with the star, which is really nice. Your dreams, your wishes coming true. And here in this deck, the Tiny Celtic Tarot, you can see her reaching up. And she's got this ring on her finger. And there's this little, powerful energy around that. So this is everything you touch. It's like the Midas touch. Because you're in alignment with your divine wishes, your dreams, your higher self, your vision, what you're co-creating with God, with the divine. And so that Midas touch is going to be affecting everything in February, Libra. Okay, and it will be important for you to remember that because the next card coming out is the Six of Swords, which is showing you moving away from anything that's not in alignment with that dream, with that vision. This is you moving away from struggle, from conflict, from pain, from anything around you that is not in alignment with this, okay? So keep your vision. See how she's very focused. And I've been getting a ton of messages. I, being a Libra myself, been getting a ton of messages about looking up, keeping your gaze focused on, the divine. Lifting your gaze out of the 3D, out of the physical, out of the struggle. Okay, so if there's any struggle, anything painful going on around you, or anything that you're even just afraid of, this is going to be a month where it's very important for you to focus your gaze up on that divine vision, on what you do want. And I am really getting a lot of energy about that Midas touch here. Everything you touch is going to be divinely assisted, divinely transformed. Beautiful. Okay, so just keep moving away from that which is not right for you without hesitation. As you're moving away from it, keep your gaze up. Okay, focused on the sky, focused on the star, focused on your guidance. And this is beautiful. You also have the Magician. So this is that manifestation power. And it being very, very strong this month. You being very, very powerful with the divine. And that with the star, with that beautiful magical touch, that is all kinds of divine power, all kinds of divine magic. So your guidance here is just do not focus on the discord. Do not focus on the disharmony, anything that pops up either mentally or in your physical. Focus on that beautiful, that beautiful guidance that you have received, that beautiful life that you have co-created, have already envisioned, have already set your frequency, your vibration for with the divine, because you are being carried toward that out of these stormier waters, okay? And then you have the Ace of Wands, moving you into this completely new beginning, very soul-connected, very much a burst of passion, a burst of divine inspiration coming in February. Beautiful. So this spread has all kinds of divine power here with that star, that Magician, that Ace of Wands. You're very much, you have this power at your fingertips, I'm getting, Libra. So it will be important for you to remember that as you move away from the Six of Swords, from anything that's not right for you, that's anything that's causing you pain, or has caused you pain in the past. You also, however, have this Four of Cups, which is showing how important it is going to be for you to recognize the gifts that are being given to you. So while you have this beautiful Midas touch, and things are going to come in this month that are very much in alignment with your new reality, with that life that you do want. And you have the Magician and you have that Ace of Wands. So like it's very, very powerful. But when things show up, see how the divine is handing this cup over to this woman and she's not even looking up at it. So that's another meaning to the look up message. Look up and see what's being offered to you by the divine. Because you may be so focused on these other 3 cups that, you know, that being the 3, it could be about sadness about something that possibly did involve a third party. It could be about feeling like you're not connected, but you are being given all kinds of ways that you are going to be experiencing that connection, that joy, and that fulfillment. So it's very important, again, the message for you, Libra, look up and see what's there. See what's being offered this month. Don't miss it. You know, you may be so focused on getting away from this painful stuff that you may look right past what's being given to you. Okay, so make sure you are looking up and grabbing the gifts as they're coming in, knowing that they're yours, releasing any energy of mourning or sadness, and staying in that Magician power because it is yours. You have 2 ones this month, Libra, so beautiful, beautiful energy of new beginning. Let's see what else is coming out for Libra for February 2019. Libra, thank you. From the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. Okay. Wow, it's the Chariot. And it's moving forward in this divine guidance with the 7, moving forward in this heart power. Again, so much magic happening from where you're feeling connected in your heart, moving forward in that. So with the Magician and the Chariot, you know, this movement forward and that Ace of Wands, you are being carried swiftly away from those things that aren't right for you anymore. So it's going to be very important for you to go with that flow this month. You're really being carried. I'm getting so much energy for you, Libra. There's no work for you to be doing except to keep your gaze fixed on the divine and to grab that cup when it comes in. Because even that 6 of Swords, you're being carried away. You don't have to do anything to get away from what's not serving you, from what's painful. You are being carried away from that as long as you stay in alignment. Okay. And it will be important for you to remember that. This, the Birch and Broom here in the Lenormand, Petite Gilded Lenormand deck, it shows like trouble being whipped up. This can be something that can have power over you, something that would try to sort of make you a slave. And again, you know, just sort of trouble being stirred up is what I'm getting here. So there will be things happening in the physical and maybe just in your own mind this month where you do. It's going to be so important for you to just keep your gaze fixed on the divine. Keep focused on on your prayers, on your meditation, on your energy, because that, you know, in connection with the divine, with spirit, is going to carry you out of any trouble that's being stirred up and move you forward swiftly. Okay, thank you. And also Libra, wow, rebirth in February. See, again, a 7, you're being divinely lifted up. You're being divinely lifted like a phoenix into that beautiful sun, into that joy, that abundance, that love, that beautiful new reality, that beautiful new day. So allow yourself to be lifted effortlessly is what I'm getting, Libra. Allow yourself to rise, you know, your wings to be spread and you to be carried. Your only job being to do that this month, okay? And just make sure your mind is not getting in the way, okay? Thank you. And then overall energy for Libra for February is beautiful. King of Cups. Wow. So again, very powerful. That Ace of Wands, the Magician, the Star, and the King of Cups. Go toward the love. This love is strong. This is, this can be you, you coming into your own power, the power of your own heart. This could also be someone you're connected to, and the power of their heart, helping pull you forward. But you have, just basically, Libra, I'm getting for you in February, all this power at your back. So just allow that to carry you into that brighter day, into that brighter reality, and out of any struggle, any trouble that's being whipped up this month. Beautiful. You have everything. And here's that beautiful cup, that full cup. Make sure you grab it. Make sure you look up and see it and grab it this month, okay? Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so next we have Scorpio. Scorpio for February 2019. What messages are there for Scorpio for your greatest good, highest purpose? What do your guides, spirit, want you to know? Thank you. First out is death. So transformation. Something very transformative happening this month. You have the Five of Wands, so there is some sense of struggle, but I see you just moving through that struggle. You also have the Five of Swords, so 2 5s, tons of change. 2 5s with the Death card is a lot of change, Scorpio, coming for you in February. This is good. This is change you have been wanting. This is change you've been aligning with, and it's change that really is just destined. It's divinely timed. Yep. But it's also because it's also moving you into a place where you're going to be able to open more to your divine purpose. You're going to be moved more into faith this month. You're going to be shown the steps to take on your journey. I feel like for a while, Scorpio, you've been trying to figure things out. And in February, you're going to be given, and you're going to be ready to see with the Fool card, very clear steps. You're not going to feel so turned around. You're not going to feel so lost in the maze. Okay. And, yes, you will feel a lot of newness, a lot of maybe uncertainty, but every time you turn that over, every time you surrender more deeply to what the divine is showing you, you'll be shown the next step very clearly, Scorpio. You'll be given very, very clear guidance on exactly what to do in your physical life after this transformation, okay? So, yeah, this Death card is very much, see, he's just, focusing on, it's really a victorious warrior here is what Death is. And all of those battles, all of those struggles of the past, all of those things you've really been struggling with, those things that have really been plaguing you, those things where you just didn't feel like you knew which way was up, didn't know what direction to go in, you are going to have this burst of clarity and victory over those things with this transformation, with this death event. This is, in a spirit sense, so it's not a death event in the physical, but it is putting an end to those struggles in a very definitive way. And you have the Five of Swords. So, it may be that in the midst of doing that, you feel like you're having to hurt someone. You feel this is like a card of sort of you not feeling like this is really interesting in this deck. There's something else to read into here. So, with this Five of Swords, it can feel like you had to do something that you wished you hadn't had to do in this transformation, in this putting it into the struggle. It also can be that you feel like you've been hurt, but I am getting mostly it's you feeling like you've had to hurt someone or do something you really wish you hadn't had to do on your path, but you did have to. And what they're showing me in this particular deck, which is the Tiny Celtic Tarot, is you see in the sunset where these people are walking off. It's, they're not feeling good about things. It was a hard battle. But there are these sort of angelic figures in the sky you know, with the sun setting there. You can see this angelic light there with these figures. And what this is saying for you, Scorpio, is it's going to be very important for you to release those who you were engaged with this in. So if it's someone you had to hurt, someone who got hurt in the process of what had to unfold with this death, this transformation, trusting that they are being led on their journey. See how these angelic figures are leading these people off onto their own journey. Okay, so trusting that everything that's happened is not only for your greatest good, but for theirs, and releasing them to that, you know, as they walk off into the sunset, knowing that this was all an important part of their journey as well. And, you know, it's not on you, okay? And this releasing of all of this, you know, to the divine, releasing everyone to their journeys and fully stepping into yours, is moving you into the Fool energy, which is so freeing, so expanding. It's, you know, a new lease on life. It's a new life, especially after the death card. And it's a blank slate where you can just do anything. Okay, you're going to be moving forward into February, definitely toward the beginning of March, feeling like you can just do anything. And you're going to feel that because you're allowing the divine to direct you, and you are looking to the divine for your specific steps. This Eight of Pentacles is very much about, you know, focusing on the task at hand, focusing on what the divine is having you do in that moment. Not letting your energy or your mind wander everywhere and lead you everywhere, but focusing very intently. Okay, this is my next step. Okay, this is my next step. And that comes because you're asking the divine to show you with this Full energy. Show me my next step. I'm trusting. Okay, you're in faith. So that's going to happen. That's going to be the beautiful, brilliant new dawn after that death and that struggle and that Five of Swords energy, okay? All right, so then you have another 5 for change. So Scorpio, a ton of change happening for you in February. But this is beautiful because it's balance. It is you being moved into balance within with your own divine masculine and feminine. So a lot of this struggle or what you've had to go through has brought you into this balance. Maybe you've had to come into your own power some more. Maybe you've had to relinquish some power and move into more vulnerability. Relinquish some control is what I mean, because you're moving into more power through vulnerability, okay? And you're moving into your heart more and allowing that to lead you forward in that unconditional divine love, okay? Beautiful. And when you're in balance, then you can move forward. You got to train sync, because that is what needs to come before you can be moved forward is the balance, okay? Because you can't move forward in an unbalanced chariot, right? So you definitely, with this Eight of Pentacles and the balance card, toward the end of the month I'm getting, you will be feeling this new sense of, okay, I know now what my next steps are. I'm being shown them, and feeling more stability, okay? For sure. More stability and focus by relinquishing more control, okay? And then you have the bridges. The bridges is about moving forward on your journey. This, again, what I'm getting a lot around for you, Scorpio, is releasing someone else to their journey. So it's like, I'll take the high road, you take the low road, and, you know, we'll see where they go. Or you take this bridge, I'll take that bridge, and we're going to go where we need to go. You might end up in the same place. You might both end up at this castle. Who knows? But you have to go your separate paths. You have to go on your path. You have to release that person to their path. Even if it's a situation where, you know, ultimately you're going to be together with this person, you still have to arrive there having taken your own journeys, if that makes sense, okay? Beautiful. So focusing on your journeys, your journey, the step ahead of you next, and really releasing anything around the other or the others, okay? Yeah, okay, so you have, Scorpio, this inner child card from the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine deck. Yeah, there's really a lot of energy for you, Scorpio, about each of you taking your own separate paths, whoever this might represent. And because this inner child card with the masculine and feminine represented came after this balance card with the masculine and feminine represented, I'm really getting so much for you around a relationship mirroring something for you to see in you, okay, this month. Whatever relationship feels like it's resonating with this, it's showing you something you need to see within yourself. It's mirroring something you need to see on your own reconnection with your own inner child. And see how these inner children are reaching for each other, but the physical adults are walking away. So just like we just said, Scorpio, ooh, I'm getting a lot of spirit energy around this. You need to release this person. Doesn't mean you're never going to see them again. It doesn't mean you're not going to even be with them. It doesn't even mean maybe you don't live in this, maybe you still live in the same house. And, you know, nothing can change physically, but you're releasing them to the journey they have to go on in their soul. And you're trusting the divine, you're trusting God to bring them where they need to be. Maybe that's with you, maybe it's not, but you're just trusting that. Okay? And you're focusing on, what does my inner child need? What is this showing me? And know here that, you know, the souls are still connected. Regardless of what you're having to go through in the physical, the souls are still connected. And what you're going through is actually shattering the barriers between the souls. Because you see all these shards here? It's like the barriers are being shattered between you through what you're going through this month, Scorpio. So allow that to happen. This is feeling really, really powerful and really unique, Scorpio. So I hope that resonates. I hope you'll let me know, because I just feel a lot of energy around that. So the overall energy for Scorpio for February. Thank you. It's the Death card again. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So there is so much in your spread, your reading here today, Scorpio, about releasing. And it's releasing in trust, knowing that the divine has all of it handled, knowing that you are being moved into where you need to go, knowing that you're being moved into this new beginning, and that whatever is to come to you in the physical is going to come to you through that release this month, okay? Scorpio, so powerful. This is definitely the most powerful reading so far of this month, so I hope you hear it. I hope it helps you. Okay. Thank you. Okay, next is Sagittarius. And whatever messages Spirit intends to come through for the greatest good, highest purpose of Sagittarius for February 2019. Thank you. First card out, Three of Pentacles. So you are definitely building something new in the physical. In a lot of decks, this card shows a partnership, building together with the divine. In this deck, it's a little more solitary. There's this one man forging this foundation while others are watching. So you are, and they're pointing at what he's doing. They're watching and pointing. See, look at what he's creating. And this is something that's being created through him by the divine. So the divine is creating something through you that others can see in a very physical way this month. Yeah, that is a partnership between you and the divine. So then you have the Tower. So as you build this new foundation, you know, that is divinely led, of course something has to come down to make room for that. Because, you know, how could you build this new thing if there's a structure standing in the way that needs to come down? So this is a month where something's going to need to shift in your physical world. Something is going to need to come down. This could be just on a spirit level, mentally, or in your physical world. But you definitely are going to have a significant shift to make way for this thing that you are building in your physical life. This new project, this new thing, this new beginning. Two of Wands. So as that Tower comes down, you continue to build this with the divine. You'll be making a decision. It's interesting, Sagittarius, because I said this is like a solitary energy. And this Two of Wands is about you deciding, do I want to partner with someone? Do I want to join forces? You know, because he's got this second wand here, and he hasn't quite grabbed it yet, but it's there available to him. So this is you deciding this month, Sagittarius, do I want to move into some kind of partnership in the physical? This could be, you know, romantic or work-related. But is something soul connected, though, and do I want to move into it? It's your decision, because you are the magician. So you have the power to direct, to decide, you know, with the divine. which way you want to go. It's your decision. And I'm really getting for you, Sagittarius. You can go it solo or you can go with a partner, but it is for you to decide what is going to be what you want. Because it is time for you to decide. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So the time has come for you to decide. Do I want to move forward as a solo, as the, magician here, and this one that's building this foundation, this thing in the physical, on my own with the divine? Or do I want to join forces, because it is time for me to decide. It is time for that decision to be made, okay? And that decision may, or that energy of, okay, it's time, may cause you a little bit of struggly energy within, because it does require you to look at what do I want, and if there's resistance. If there's resistance to partnering or to letting someone in, to being vulnerable, then these energies are going to help you to see that, to put it gently. But it will be, oh, okay. Okay, Sagittarius. So, with that Two of Wands and this Two of Swords, which in this deck is particularly refusing to see. And with that and the Wheel of Fortune, this is definitely the divine, and with, this is the divine saying it's time to decide, okay? You have been putting off deciding what you want, in some way having to do with a partnership. Because you're doing just fine, building something on your own. You are aligned, you're doing this, you're making progress, you are that magician. I mean, everything is cool. But do you want more than that? Do you want, this expansion into a partnership, and I'm just getting so much around a partnership for you, I have to keep saying it and saying it and saying it. But there is something around a decision for you that you've been putting off, that you've been blocking your third eye and crown chakra from seeing what's been coming in, because it is requiring you to move into a deeper state of vulnerability. Okay. All right. Sometimes it's like trickier than others for me to deliver certain messages. My ego gets in and is like, oh no, I have to say that. But Spirit every time is like, yeah, that's your job. So there I go. Okay, so beautiful. Sagittarius, you have this 4, which is home, abundance, joy. And it's the card of dreams. It's the card of the dreams of your inner child. So it's time for you, Sagittarius, to really connect in February around what does my inner child really dream of? Not what makes sense, not what, like we said, is like, this is cool, like this is good, but like, what is your dream? What is that inner child's dream? What do they really want? Are you going to tell your inner child that she can't have certain things or he can't have certain things because you're refusing to see your power in that? You're refusing to be vulnerable like this inner child, to be able to receive and see those dreams come in. Is that true? It's just time for you to ask, okay? Powerful. Sagittarius, rebirth. So Phoenix rising, this came flying out, and it is time for you to rise into the fullness of your expansion into your divine being, and that is going to be through being vulnerable. And this is underlined again because she's naked here. It's about you allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Look at the difference between this armor and this vulnerable naked angel Phoenix person, and it's time for you to move into the sun, into that new day, following that divine guidance, following the voice of that inner child. That was super deep. Okay. And the overall energy for Sagittarius. Thank you. For February. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So this is gorgeous. No matter what you do, Sagittarius, you're coming into a lot of abundance. You're coming into a lot of support. So no matter what choice you make, you know, there was a lot of kind of tough love in that reading, but you're good, you know. Whatever choice you make, if you choose to kind of, you know, keep on that path that you've been on, great, beautiful, you're heading in the right direction with that Three of Pentacles. If you choose to expand more and move more into your heart, you're going to receive even more. So it's all good. It's all good. And this is, you know, the card of long-term abundance and being supported in all things in your life. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love that reading. Thank you. Sagittarius. Okay, so now Capricorn. Capricorn for February 2019. From the Tiny Celtic Tarot, let's see what is coming out. Okay, you got the Two of Swords, the Knave of Pentacles. Are you going to, you have some choices to make here. You have some decisions to make. Are you going to move into this new thing that's coming into your physical life this month? Are you going to? You got a lot of choices. There's an energy of birth this month for you. All right. Yeah. Okay, Capricorn. So the only thing that would hold you back from, yes, I'm going to move forward into this that's being offered to me in my physical, this new life, this new beginning, this beautiful gift that's coming to me, is, but I've been through battle, but I am a wounded warrior. I'm afraid to be hurt again. Okay, so let's go through what you have here. You have the Two of Swords, which is this point of decision. Okay, my bones were cracking just now, and they're showing me that synchronistically, because it is that thing of like moving out of rigidity. There is an energy of moving out of rigidity. So it may feel like, oh, you know, some of my bones have become rigid, and I can't move as fluidly as I once could. Okay. So that may be some of the mental energy you're in of like, can I really do this whole new thing? Because this Knave of Pentacles is this whole new. This is like the Page of Pentacles in the tarot. This is a different representation of that. But you see in this deck, this Knave of Pentacles is seeing this bright pentacle being offered. And he's squinting in the light of it. This elf or whatever creature this is. He's squinting in the light of it. It's like too bright to look at. It almost, I mean, he just can't even open his eyes. He's holding it. He's definitely holding it, but it's like, it's so bright. He can't even bring himself to look at it. Okay. And here, with the Two of Swords, there's a blindfold on. So having gone from the darkness into the light, that's a lot. So you can see, like, if she just ripped this blindfold off and there's this bright pentacle right in front of her, this new life, this new offering, this new beginning. Wow, that's bright. Ow, it hurts my eyes, right? Makes my bones creak. Okay, so you also have the Seven of Cups, which is, you know, you get to choose. You get to choose. What would you like here? Do you want rebirth? Do you want pentacles? Do you want this partner? Do you want divine insight? Do you want power? Do you want your dreams? It's all there. It's all there, and you can have all of it. Now look at here. This is really interesting because this figure has the two swords on the holster behind the back, right? So this is moving from this energy of being afraid to make a decision into, okay, I've put down those swords. I'm going to make a decision. Now, what do I choose? It's what am I going to choose that's best for me? Perfect. So that is showing you with a lot of options. You can choose to move into this beautiful, bright new gift. You can choose, any number. I mean, anything you want here. And then you have the Empress. This is an interesting looking Empress. But the Empress, is traditionally, this is really cool. So traditionally this, pregnant figure here, she's charging forward, and there's a sword in front of her, the sword of truth. So moving forward, okay. You're moving forward in your truth very powerfully. She looks pretty powerful. And also vulnerable, because her clothes are half falling off. Sagittarius got a similar message about this vulnerability, allowing that, covering to kind of fall off. Here it's just sort of falling off. So really moving more into your vulnerability in February, so that these new options, you can feel them, you can resonate with them, you can move into that new energy, out of that sort of creakiness and locked offness, right? And yes, you've been through a lot. Yes, you've been in the darkness. But it is your choice now if you want to move into the light. It's there for you. And it will require releasing the fear of the wounded warrior of being hurt again. Oh, you also have the nice Knight of Swords. It's moving forward swiftly in that truth without fear. So yeah, the wounded warrior was hurt in battle, but look, you can charge forward again. You have the strength in the truth. Amazing. Okay. To move forward into your truth, into what's right for you. Okay. This one's come flying out. Okay. So for February, Capricorn, it is nurture. Nurture yourself. Allow yourself, and again, truth with that blue. And I'm getting just allow yourself to bask in the truth of what you know is right for you. And rest. Because with that wounded warrior, you've fought hard. Allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to take it in. See how she's holding that brilliant light here? And the Knave of Pentacles holding that brilliant light. So, a lot of it is going to be this month, Capricorn, about allowing yourself to adjust to the feeling of that light and allow yourself to feel nurtured and supported by it. Right? Because it is so new. So just spend some time in that vibration of envisioning what you want, feeling into what that's going to feel like, feeling into what that new life is going to feel like, and really getting comfortable with it so that you can move forward confidently in it, like that Knight of Swords into it. Okay. All right. So you have a 5 for change and the moon. And this is the Petite Lenormand deck. So this is, I'm getting a lot for you around the new moon, which is Monday the 4th, I think. Yeah. So that is going to be a powerful time for you to spend some time in this vibration and really, really feel it. Just really feel it. That it's going to be that part of manifesting. Feel what you do want. Because again, you're coming out of the darkness into the light. You have been through a lot. Yes, there were a lot of fears you had to face, but you're moving into the light. And this new moon will be an extra powerful time for you to just be in the vibration of that, which you've been manifesting and really feeling it. So you can move into it in your physical. Wow, rebirth. A lot of signs are getting this. Libra got it. Sagittarius got it. And you got it. So vulnerability again, because she's exposed. She's vulnerable. Moving into that. And again, feeling that light, which is now your reality. Look how it's gotten bigger. That is really cool. Look how, it starts off with this pinnacle, and then she's holding this light here, and the sun is here, and then it's this big sun. So it's almost like watching the sunrise, just let it get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, feeling that vibration more and more and more and more. And when you feel that, you're embodying that energy and that reality has no choice but to come into your physical world as the sun, right? I hope that made sense. I kind of flowed through. Okay, so Capricorn overall energy for February for Capricorn. Thank you. Overall energy for Capricorn for February is justice. So allowing things to come in to balance, allowing justice to happen for you, allowing where there was darkness for there now to be light, allowing that balance to happen. And if you were the wounded warrior and you fought so hard, allowing yourself to have justice now in peace. And being strengthened by knowing that this justice is happening for you. He's wearing sort of the skin of a lion here. So taking strength from the knowledge that divine justice is being brought in for you is a big message this month. Powerful Capricorn. You and Sagittarius had some very powerful energy in your readings. Thank you. That was beautiful. Okay, and now Aquarius. Okay, so thank you for these messages from Spirit for Aquarius. What you would like Aquarius to know for February 2019 for their greatest good, highest purpose. What messages would you like them to have? What would you like them to focus on? Aquarius, it's going to be time for you this month to really take some time for you, okay? Other energies have been draining you with this Five of Wands. You've had your energy going in lots of different directions, and it has felt like a struggle lately, and it's going to be time for you to really pour some time, attention, and care into yourself, okay? And when I say pour it into yourself, what that really means is allowing the divine to pour it into you, because, we're not a closed circuit, we're not a closed loop. So allowing everything to come divinely flow into you rather than focusing on everybody else first, because this Five of Wands is really showing this energy of everyone else just coming in, really sort of battering you, kind of making you feel really drained and punched around. And then you have the Hermit, which is showing, I have to censor this card because it's very graphic in this deck. This is the Tiny Celtic Tarot, and for some reason in this card, you have to see all the Hermit. So what is that saying? I can't spend too much time on that. It's just it is very much about you. Oh, okay, they are giving me something around that. It's about you spending time with the parts of yourself that you have not wanted to look at. That's why I was like, no, because it's like you're going to be spending time. The reason that you had been sort of focusing so much attention elsewhere and allowing those other things to kind of pull from you is because there were certain things that you really just didn't care to look at within yourself and sort of in your own journey. It was like, I really just don't want to look at that. I don't want to feel that. And it's understandable because a lot of, parts of this journey can be very trying and very, hard to face. But when we do, it's just so much better. So, just I'm going to allow you to see this full Hermit so you can allow yourself to see the full you. And spending time just with you, spending time just in your energies and really, really just being with you. And that is so important because you also have the Queen of Cups, which is all about, receiving that love, receiving that self-love, caring for yourself. She's got this big cup here and just allowing yourself to enjoy. Your cup runneth over. You have everything you need. Allow yourself to just bask in that this month. Aquarius, it's like I'm really getting for you, like with Valentine's Day and everything, it's just like be your own Valentine, like treat yourself really well, do special things for yourself that you wouldn't normally do, Okay, so this is going to be very important this month. It's shifting you. It's shifting you in a big way because you have the Two of Wands, which is going to be about you as you move forward. Really refocusing on who you want to partner your energies with, okay? Because a lot of these Five of Wands type people are not necessarily going to be who you want to ally with for your greatest good and highest purpose. So this is going to be time while you're in that hermit mode and that self-love mode, where you're also going to come to some realizations this month, Aquarius, about who exactly you want to align with, partner with, and how. Who you want to be really vulnerable with. I just see you giving your energy to all these different people, and you're going to reevaluate, you know, where are my boundaries? Who do I want to connect with? You know, which relationships are really sustaining me and in my greatest good and highest purpose, okay? In resonance with my greatest good and highest purpose. It's a key time with the Wheel of Fortune. It's a really key time because as the spring starts with the beginning of March, a lot of things are going to be happening for you, and so it's going to be very important that you are moving away from those unfulfilling relationships and those things that are not right for you anymore. It's going to be so important for you to do this in February. It's time, okay? So maybe for a long time you've been tolerating things and relationships that you knew on some level were not good for you. It's going to be time with this hermit period, this you coming into deeper self-love and really evaluating who you want your partners, your allies to be, okay? And your soul will direct you. Your guides will direct you. Just ask for help if you need help, okay? For Aquarius comes flying out, and I know that's the Eight of Cups too. That's the Eight of Cups too. Wow, Aquarius. Okay, so this can't be clearer, right? Aquarius, February is the month for you to move on from those things that are not right for you. And here, you know, he's moving on in a solitary way, which just is talking more about that. Spend some time with you, honor yourself, and really connect with what it is that you want moving forward. What it is that's right for you moving forward, because no longer are you going to be able to just connect everywhere, you know, and compromise yourself that way. It's not going to work anymore for you. So Sagittarius got this too. This is the time for you to really, as you're spending time with you, as you're moving away from those things that aren't right for you, connect with your inner child. And, you know, what did you dream about? What did you really want? What were your wishes when you were young? Reconnecting with this child and letting this child know that you are taking care of her or him, and that you are making sure that these things come into being by being divinely aligned and by allowing this beautiful reality that this child dreamed of to come into your physical reality. So as you're spending this time with you, as you're loving yourself, make sure you spend time with your inner child. In meditations, it's important to envision your inner child and really, you know, talk to this child, comfort her or him, and ask what he or she wants, because this is going to be the time for you to move into that. Almost every sign today has gotten this rebirth card. And it's about moving into vulnerability more and allowing yourself to be lifted up like a phoenix into this beautiful new reality filled with abundance, joy, love, allowing yourself to come into the sun. Okay. It's really time this month for this rebirth, this transformation, this moving into the heart to happen. And if that means some relationships don't make it through that, that's what it means, because you're rising up. Not everyone's going to rise up with you, Aquarius, okay? Overall energy for Aquarius for February. Thank you. Thank you. Overall energy. Thank you. It is the Seven of Swords. Okay. So the Seven of Swords is an energy of thievery. It's going to be very important for you, Aquarius, not to allow anyone to steal even your own thoughts, you know, to steal your joy. And so that is why it's so important for you to spend time with you, to allow yourself to receive, to give to you, allow the divine to give to you and receive that. Because the outside energies, the energies of your own mind and those past patterns, those past unfulfilling, you know, the Eight of Cups you're walking away from, would steal that joy, you know. I mean, you can't allow it. You can't allow it. So it's going to be very important for you to just remain clear this month about what's right for you, what's loving for you. For every question you have about, should I do this, should I do that, you know, just what is most loving to myself? What is most loving to that inner child? And do that, because that is going to lead you in the right direction, lead you into the sun. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Aquarius. And now it's time for Pisces. For February 2019, the messages that Spirit would like for you to have, Pisces. For your greatest good, highest purpose. First is Three of Cups. Beautiful. Not a lot of signs got this today, so maybe one, maybe none. Okay, so this is about joy, celebration. You feeling like it's time to really enjoy yourself with other people. Yeah, it's time to party for you, Pisces. Nice. Nice. It is time for you to enjoy and reap some real rewards this month, Pisces. You have done a lot of hard work, and this is going to be a fun month for you. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so you have the Three of Cups, joy and celebration and connection and feeling like you belong. I'm getting for you, Pisces, just really feeling like you belong, feeling like you can enjoy being with people, maybe for a change. And then you have the King of Wands, so a lot of power in your soul connection, really feeling a lot of clarity. Yeah, it's like, and you can see you can see so much new growth coming into your life because of this. You can see so much new coming into your physical reality this month, Pisces, as a result of this soul work you've done, coming into this King of Wands power. Wow, I mean, that's powerful. Along with the King of Wands, you have the Empress, which is also very powerful energy, also power through vulnerability, power through femininity, creativity with the divine. Also, she has this sword here. It's like knowing your truth, being very, very clear. Gorgeous, Pisces. And then you have an Ace of Pentacles coming in. So this is some huge gift, abundance. This can be just something really beautiful, brilliant coming into your physical reality, your life this month, Pisces. And you have it with the Ace of Cups. So you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So Pisces, this with the Three of Cups and all that other Wands energy, your cup runneth over with the Empress too. February is going to be a fun month for you. I want to hear all about it, please. So this could be, you know, new living situation, new job, new relationship in your physical. It's something real in your physical that's new. This could even just be something that you've been wanting for a long time, like a new house, or, you know, just something that's meaningful to you in the physical that, you know, you have manifested with the divine. It's coming in. It's this big gift. And this cup, this Ace of Cups, this cup runneth over. This is just God reaching down from the heavens, just presenting you with all this joy, all of this connection, all of this love. It's just so beautiful. And, you know, for you, Pisces, it's like the only guidance from this spread is just enjoy it. Take it in. It may have been a while before, you know, since, or never since you felt this way. So just really practice taking it in. It's all yours. You've obviously done a lot of work to be in alignment. This is really beautiful. So enjoy that, Pisces. Nice. You definitely got the most fun reading of the month, because everyone else has a whole lot of work to be doing, honestly. And your work is to take in all this joy. Your work is to take in these things that are coming in, which is work. That's valid, because, you know, receiving can be a lot of work. This card is talking about that. You know, Hold it in your hand. Allow yourself to receive it. Allow yourself your day in the sun. Allow yourself to be nurtured, to feel this joy, this love, this connection, all these things that are coming in. In February, Pisces, for you, the work is about receiving and enjoying. So just lovely. I love that for you. That makes me so excited for the Pisces. Yes, Pisces. So look at this. You got a lot of threes. That's that connection with the divine, balance within, and connection with God, and enjoying so much from that. 3 of Cups, just enjoyment, connection. So this is the card of rebirth, new beginnings. It's the lilies. Yeah, it's like it's finally spring is what I'm getting for you, Pisces. Like it's spring. You can enjoy. If you are not feeling this right now, just know that the early spring will bring this feeling, okay? Of this joy, this renewal, this everything just coming up, you know, roses for you. So beautiful. Pisces, what is happening? Even if you have Pisces in your chart anywhere, I'm excited for you because, and I don't, but I'm excited for you. Wow. That's a lot of nice, amazing, fun, joyful energy. Celebration, connection. My eyes watering. So it's just like, there are even some Pisces right now where you're tearing up because you can feel like, oh my God, finally. I can finally be happy is what I'm feeling for you. Like, oh, thank God. Because every single card in this spread has been about this. Okay? It's for sure. Okay? Beautiful. If you're watching this, it's for sure. Please let me know how it resonates for you. Feeling it. Okay? And overall energy for Pisces for the month of February. Overall energy for Pisces for the month of February. I mean, I think we know. So Knight of Cups, love coming in, okay? So just know that the more you are receiving and vibrating in this place of joy, the more the better time you're having, the more love's coming in. So the message for Pisces is just when you think it's gotten as good as it can get, it's going to get better. There's going to be more love coming in. Your love and joy is going to attract more love and joy. Ding, ding, ding. The winner is Pisces for these readings in February. Yay! So you had to wait till last, but you got that reading. So enjoy this month. Please let me know how it resonates, and we'll connect again soon. Thank you.